Bonjour à tous and welcome back to Social English, anglais professionnel pour les travailleurs sociaux. I'm so happy you're here to learn with us today. In our last episode, we started to understand important legal words. Today, we will learn how to explain procedures. These are step-by-step process. Imagine this. You need to explain a process to a client. This process has many steps. Maybe different offices are involved. How can you make it very clear in English? We will learn words and phrases to help you. Let's start with new vocabulary to describe complex procedures. The first phrase is multi-stage process. A multi-stage process means a process with many different steps or phases. It's not one simple thing. It is a sequence of actions. Example, applying for housing is a multi-stage process. The next word is eligibility criteria. Eligibility criteria are the rules or conditions a person must meet to get something. For example, to get help, you must meet the eligibility criteria. Our next word is supporting documentation. It means the papers or files you need to give. These documents support your application or your request. For example, ID, bank statements, or proof of address. Example, please bring all your supporting documentation to the meeting. The next expression is assessment panel. An assessment panel is a group of people. They meet to evaluate a case or an application. They make a decision together. Example, your application will be reviewed by an assessment panel, une commission. Our next expression is review process. That is a time when someone checks something carefully again. They look at all the information and they might check a decision. Example, the decision will go through a review process, une révision. Next is timeline. A timeline is a plan of how long something will take. It shows the different steps and when they will happen. For example, step 1 takes 2 weeks. Step 2 takes 1 month. This is the timeline, le délai. Next word is conditional approval. This means you can have it, but it means approval with conditions. You get approval, but you must do something first. Example, you received conditional approval for the loan. You must provide one more document. Now, let's talk about grammar. We will use the simple future tense. Remember, well, like you will need or it will be, we use it to talk about future actions. Today, we will also use sequencing words. These words help you explain the order of steps. They make your explanation very clear. First, let's look at these sequencing words. We have initially, which means at the beginning or first. Then you have subsequently, which means after or next. Then you have following that, which means after that step. We have once, which means when this happens or as soon as. And then we have after, which means later than. or following this. When explaining complex procedures, it is very important to be clear, be patient, give information step by step. This helps your clients understand. Now, let's put it all together. Here is an example of a complex administrative procedure. Adult guardianship. La demande de protection de majeur. This process helps to protect an adult who cannot make important decisions for themselves. Listen carefully to the order of the steps and how we use our new words. Initially, someone will identify a concern. This means they notice an adult cannot manage their daily life or their money. Subsequently, a professional, like a doctor, will do an assessment. They will check if the adult has the mental capacity to make decisions. Following that, if the assessment shows the adult needs help, a person will apply to the court. They will ask the judge to appoint a guardian. Once the application is ready, there will be a hearing at the court. The judge will listen to all the information in this case. After the hearing, the judge will make a decision. If the judge agrees, they will issue an order. This order says a guardian is needed. It also names the new guardian and their duties. The appointed guardian then has the legal duty to make decisions for the adult. The guardian must always act in the best interest of the adult. The adult still has rights, and the guardian must get their consent, if possible, for decision. Finally, the guardian often will need to send regular reports to the court. This is part of the review process. This is a very important and often multi-stage process. The timeline for this procedure can be long. Sometimes a family might need legal aid to help with the costs. Today we learned very useful words for describing complex administrative procedures. We covered multi-stage process, eligibility criteria, for example. We also reviewed the simple future and learned important sequencing words such as initially, subsequently, after that. We saw how these words and phrases work together in the important example of adult guardianship. Understanding this will help you explain important steps to your clients clearly and with confidence. Join us next time for episode number 3. We will continue to build your essential English skills for social work. Thank you for listening to Social English. You can find us on all your podcast platforms. Visit our Facebook page and YouTube channels. New episodes are published every Monday. See you next time on Social English. À bientôt!